Wikipedia tomorrow to find out what the hell he's talking about. Please make welcome Mr. Riley Fox.
Hold on, let's hear a little more of this song.
Oh yeah, hold on. Come on, let it go.
Let's turn it up!
Hold on. Oh, I just came with my pants. Oh, that felt good. Oh, that's not the grossest thing to happen here tonight. I know that. All right. Oh, thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Nice to be here. I would have asked for a White Russian, but I really doubt that would have been interpreted correctly. I'll hold off. No, I really appreciate you guys letting me on to do this tonight. King James originally wanted me to do this roast, and I remember when he first approached me about it, he was like, "Here's the deal, Riley. We're gonna do this thing at TSC, all right? And I know how you feel about it, but I promise you're not gonna see anybody fucking or any kind of crazy shit going on. We're just gonna do the show. You're not gonna see anything." And you know what, King James? You're right. I haven't seen anything tonight, but holy shit, can I smell it? God damn, that is pungent. Holy shit. Woo! But I have to say what an honor it is to be here tonight, really. We're here to pay tribute to a man who drinks a lot, tells jokes, and then tries to fuck everything that moves. Oh, no, wait, that was left over from the Joe Southern roast. I'm sorry. Don't worry, that doesn't apply to this guy. No, not at all. I do like how we went from, like, the last roast we did was Joe Southern at Jesse Zane's, and then we went from that to roasting Monty Hicks at TSC. I love the great drop-off in quality there, you know? Like, I guess that means we can look forward to the roast of King James this October at the food court in Rivergate Mall. Your eyes upon this dance that we have on the stage tonight. Amazing group of people here. Man, I don't know. And notice how Ken Webb's ears perk up like a dog when I say the word feast. You know? Feast? Where? Relax. Calm down. I'll get to you in a second. Seconds where? Hold on. Well, look at this dance, man. I don't know if this is a roast or the world's worst sex addicts anonymous meeting. Probably both. I don't know if this isn't a who's who of Nashville comedy. It's a who gives a fuck. How do you know who these people are? You don't know who I am. We're all a bunch of fucking nobodies. Who cares? All right. Speaking of. All right, so we got a lot of people out here. We got some people in the audience tonight. We got Marcus Duhon in the house tonight. Marcus Duhon, most of you don't know, but Marcus Duhon does a lot of acid, so that's the most realistic he's ever looked right there. Ken Webb is here, or as I like to call him, Brian E. Kiley with a drinking problem. That was for the comics. Ken Webb actually does host an open mic comedy show every Sunday night at Joe's Place, which is really ironic because Joe Southern's just set up a new open mic comedy show every Friday night in Ken Webb's ass. Oh. Too sneaky. Oh no. Ken Webb also has a joke in his act where he talks about having a conversation with a woman in which the woman says her biggest fantasy is to be chased 5 city blocks and then raped. And Ken, of course, says, "Oh, can we factor in some CPR, maybe arrive at the hospital?" Because you know what Ken Webb's biggest fantasy is? A lowered risk in heart attacks. Jessica Sparks is here. Jessica Sparks, of course, likes black guys, which explains why she hasn't fucked Monty Hicks yet. King James is here. Have a round of applause for King James. James had a great deal of oral surgery done a few months ago to fix his teeth, or lack thereof. But what you may not know about that is this. Getting that oral surgery done actually caused King James to lose his job as spokesman for Denny's. Now, in his defense, he didn't originally want to represent Denny's, but Waffle House was already taken by Emily Fleming. So, that's what we call a twofer, right there. Twofer, right there. King James, how punny, you know. King James is also a part-time rapper. He writes his own rap songs. One song that he wrote is called Pimpin' Ain't Dead. The refrain of which goes, Pimpin' ain't dead, these hoes are just scared. But you know what is scary? The fact that King James thinks the words dead and scared rhyme. I'm an English major, that shit makes me want to conjugate to the fucking wall, my friend. That is awful.
Too smart.
Yeah, shut up. Smart as I fucking want. Scott Neese is here. Scott Neese. Now I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to make fun of Scott Neese tonight because I don't want to get killed in an alleyway after the show. Now you might be thinking, well, Riley, if you don't want to die, wouldn't you be more concerned about Ken Webb, considering that he's so much bigger than you that he could literally crush you with his bare hands? Well, that may be true, but in order to do that, he'd have to catch me first. I could run 6 city blocks in a minute and a half, so good luck. X-Man is here. Hey, X-Man, how does it feel to be the only black guy out here tonight? Yeah, feels good. I'm actually glad I got to go up before X-Man tonight because I didn't want him to steal any of my jokes or anything. That's not a racial joke, by the way, okay? That's not a racial joke, because a racial joke would have been if I said, hey, what do you get if you cross X-Man with Monty Hicks? King James. I'm not going to say that tonight because I don't want it to get misinterpreted, okay? I'm just saying. Monty Mitchell is here as well. Monty Mitchell's actually had a good deal of success lately. He won the Funniest Person in Jackson contest. Well, now, don't get too excited. Last year's winner was a pig, so, might I say, Captain Oink Spot's killed. He was good. And that brings me to the man of the hour, Mr. Monty Hicks.
Boom!
We're so supportive in the national scene, as you know. I do like how on the Facebook event page for the roast, Monty Hicks put the time as from 7:30 p.m. until we stop laughing. Basically, what that means is the roast is over when he takes the mic. Figure in the Nashville comedy scene. He's the only Nashville comedian known more for everything else about him than his comedy. For instance, Exhibit A. Monty Hicks is also known for his magic tricks that he performs sometimes during his sets. One of my favorite tricks that Monty does, and I hope I can do it justice, is where he walks out on stage at the beginning of his set, faces his crowd, and says, "For my first trick, I'm going to make all the laughs in the room disappear." He's got some other jokes. He's got other jokes up his sleeve, you know, like pulling jokes out of his ass, you know, or cutting his tolerability in half, or his signature joke that he says for after the show is a bit more of a performance art piece, the worm that has no standards. I go in a swingers bar and they groan still. Let's not have a double standard here. One standard will do just fine. All right. But one thing that I've always associated with Monty Hicks is that every time I see him, he's always got multiple women with him, which makes me think that every day of Monty Hicks' life is like the world's worst dating reality TV show. Like, you know, I was like, check out the 10 spot on MTV this Thursday, the latest episode of Hicks Chicks. You know, it's like Hicks Chicks. He's like playing Tekken 6 Hicks on the PlayStation 3, and the women walk in. He's just like, all right, you know how I like video games a lot, so today's challenge, real simple. First girl to beat me at Tekken gets an hour with me in the Kazuya Mishima Dragon Uppercut room. Where the real king of Iron Fist tournament will begin. By the way, Monty, I've been playing Tekken since the first was in arcades, and I can kick your ass any day of the week, my friend. But in all seriousness, thank you very much for letting me on here. I really appreciate it. You're the man, man. Thank you.
Riley Fox.